Hey love, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make the very trendy magazine backdrop using materials from Dollar Tree and Amazon. All materials are going to be tagged and linked in the description box. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's get started. Okay guys, so before I get started, I wanted to show you my mock-up here on my Cricut app. And here I have everything mapped out in order for me to have the sizes that I need. We're going to start with the frames. Each side on here is 6 inches wide. I'm going to make the top and the bottom pieces 56 inches in width. And then my sides, my left and right side, is going to be 84 inches, okay? So those are the two sizes that are important. 84 on the sides, left and right, and 56 inches top and bottom. So let's get started with that. All right guys, so we're going to start with the frame of the cover, and I'm using foam board, so a little more beginner friendly for the people that are going to probably use it just once or maybe a couple of times, something that's a little more disposable. You can definitely use wood if you would like. That's the way I would do it because it's a little more sturdy, durable. You can rent it over and over again. So I'm going to be using 2 boards per side. You can probably use less, but for me, I'm going to use this side for one piece and this side for another piece because it's already cut straight on both sides. I am not the best at cutting straight, so sometimes it gets a little like wiggly. Okay, so I don't want to use the middle because it'll be wiggly on one side and wiggly on the other. So I want to use this, which is going to be straight, and this side, which is going to be straight as well. But if you're good at cutting, go ahead and use the middle part, which means that you'll use less foam board, okay? But since I know me, I'm gonna do that. It's only $1.25, so it's all right. I mean, although every penny counts nowadays. Well, I'm gonna use one to cut because I don't wanna scratch my table any further. We're gonna start with the left side. So I can make the best straight line I can make. I'm going to mark my foam board with 6 inches right here at the top, right here in the middle, and right here at the very end. We are going to mark with a dot. Now I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut. And now I'm going to use this as template for my next cut. All right, so right now I cut enough pieces for one side. I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest, and then I'll come back and tell you all about it. All right guys, so here's how it goes. You are going to need 18 by 30 foam boards to get everything that you need to make the frame of the cover, okay? They're all going to be 6 inches wide because I want to make my cover wider. Because I only have 4 feet of the acrylic, I thought making the edges a little wider will make everything look a little bigger. The top and the bottom are going to be 56 inches in width, which means that you're going to need 2 of these that are 6 inches by 28 inches, okay, to make it 56 by 6 on the top and the bottom. For the left and the right side, you are going to need 2 pieces that are 6 by 30, and one piece is going to be 6 by 24, which is going to make these 3 pieces 84 inches. I'm going to write all of these things for you so you guys have the exact measurements and won't be lost or confused, I hope. You can always ask me questions in the comments below if you need my help. All right, let's move on. Now I'm going to use black wallpaper to make all of my pieces seem like it's just one piece. Yes, they do sell these foam boards in black, but it's not going to look like one piece if you just tape them all together. You're always going to see that line in between, and I don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it in black wallpaper. Also, using black wallpaper is much cheaper than trying to use vinyl. I think this was like $6. One piece. All right, so I'm very excited about this. This is the acrylic sheet I found that is going to be for the cover, the clear piece that you usually don't find it no less than $200. The ones at Home Depot, the ones that I've seen that I've been eyeing for a while, that I've been trying to get myself the courage to buy, was just too high. So after searching for a few months, I decided to go ahead and buy this one. I will give you all the details a little later, and I found it for 70 bucks. And this one you can roll when you're done with it and roll it back out when you need to use it again. And here's the cat. Okay. Never fails, right? Okay. I hope it works. I've never worked with this before, so I don't know how much of a challenge it's going to be, but it's definitely affordable, and in my mind it's totally doable. And every time I try something, it usually works. So I'm so excited. You have no idea. I thought I was gonna have to spend so much money on these. And this was only 70 bucks. Perfect. I can already picture it. So right now it looks white because it has a film, like a white film under it to protect it. Yeah, it has one on the bottom and one on top. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take the top one off. So this is 8x4, basically the average one panel backdrop. I'm using my Cricut Maker 3 to make my vinyl signs in the color black. I like using smart vinyl because you're able to make bigger signs. If you do not have a Cricut machine, you can always order vinyl signs from an Etsy store. But I highly recommend you get a Cricut if you love to host. So the plan is to place the Vogue right on top, the special edition right on here, and save this for later, my name and little cute little thing that I say about my work right at the bottom. So I can have all this space right here for myself, for me to take pictures. I do want to add some things on the side, but I'm going to do that digitally because I'm not sure where I'm going to be standing and where I'm going to be moving, where the placement of my arms are going to be. And honestly, when you do this for Real Magazine, they add all of that stuff later, not prior. All right, so I decided to do the vinyl on here better because from experience, placing vinyl facing down is much harder than when it's right side up. And I don't want to make a mistake. I mean, it's possible, but I'd rather do it this way. Ayúdame acá. That's really tall. All right, súbele. All right, so there are a couple of ways you can do this. If you have a stand, you can use your one stand and place the acrylic right in front of it and then the frame over it. That's one way. And then you can just come in and take your pictures. Now, if you have two of these, like I do, well, I have several, you can use two and turn it sideways. Place one here and another one here, like we're about to do. If you have two of these, you can add drapes to the sides and there you have your booth, okay? All right, so here we have our acrylic roll, our acrylic sheet, and it's very easy. Roll it out. Right now it still has the white film behind it, so it looks white, but it's clear. And we are going to go ahead and hang it right on here. But before that, I'm gonna make a couple of small holes on each corner of the sheet, so I'm able to hang it with a little wire that I have. I'm gonna use my X-Acto knife to make 6 holes on the acrylic, 2 at the top, 2 in the middle, and at the very bottom. So we'll start with the top. This is very thin. So just start turning your X-Acto knife, make a hole right there. Before I make the other holes, I'm going to grab the wire, place it through the hole, and then I'm gonna hang it. This way I can easily make the other 4. Now I'm gonna work on placing holes right on here, and then at the bottom. And to tie it up, I'm going to be using fishing line. This DIY got me sweating, guys. Woo! I think I was nervous that this wouldn't work out. All right, but I think it will be so much easier using only one backdrop. But since I want these sides to be boxed in, but it all worked out. It all worked out, so it's fine. All right, my hair might be a mess though, but it's okay. All right, so moment of truth. So we are going to start with the top and bottom, and I'm just going to remove the paper backing for the adhesive and put it on there. I did have to move this over a bit because I forgot that I did make it wider in order for it to look bigger. So now I'm going to center this. I make the mistake so you guys don't have to. Also, you are going to have to place your magnets on the very side of it, not in the middle, okay? Because like I said, I was making it wider. If it was just going right on top right here, it will be fine, but I was trying to make it a little wider, as you can see. This makes it a little smaller. This makes it a little wider, if you can see that. You don't have to do that, but I wanted to do that. So what I have to do is now place my magnets to the side so they can adhere to the corner of the acrylic. And I'm not gonna place this one 100% until I place the top. Let's see how it looks from afar. Yeah. Goodness, I love it. I was nervous. Jasmine is laughing at me. I was nervous. You too? I was nervous, but it worked. Yay! Now it's time for the vinyl sign. And we only have one ladder. I just realized. And you know how it is when I step on chairs. Oh, I can bring one of my stools. ¿Va a traerme de la silla de la cocina? All right, so vinyl will stick to it really fast. So I'm gonna take some of the glue out with my clothes. My kitchen stool. This is not gonna fall, okay? This is not a chair. This is well balanced. It looks almost like that.
Necesitamos a alguien que nos diga de atrás.
Orlando?
Sí.
Okay, lo agarre.
Okay, ajá.
All right, we need a third person. We call him my husband. Okay. Súbelo un poquito. Go this way, babe. Now go down. You guys are too high. Just come down. Don't let it touch because it's just gonna stick to it. Okay, Orlando, go up a little. Jasmine, bájale. Stay there, and I'm gonna. Okay. Once the vinyl is centered where I want it to go, I pushed the vinyl into the acrylic right in the middle and made a cross to get the rest of the vinyl on evenly. Okay. Jesus! Sí le quedó. Eso se va solo. Luego le pongo un alfilerito y se le sale el aire. I have a little bit of bubble, but you can just put a pin through it and the air will come out. Or you can leave it just like that and in a few days it's just gonna go away anyway. ¡Quedó perfecto! I love it! Oh, I wasn't talking to you, babe. Sorry. If you do not have a Cricut machine, you can always order vinyl already made for you guys on Etsy, but you should own a Cricut machine. It's so helpful, even if you don't have a business for parties. I'm not gonna lie, it was intimidating for me when I first started, but oh my gosh, the possibilities of all the things that you can do and all the money you can save yourself at parties and make a lot of money from it also, especially for logos for companies all the time. So having a Cricut machine, it's a great investment. No lie, a good investment, guys. Think about it. Now it's time to take the white backing so you guys can see how it actually looks. I didn't want to do that until the end because the great reveal, right? So I have this, it's a photography backdrop pole that goes in the middle. I'm just gonna use the pole and I'm just gonna put some curtains back there.
Oh, wow.
You go inside and you pose. Vogue, Vogue, Vogue.
Very good.
You like it?
Nice. Backing on real nice.
Jasmine's gonna try it. Yes. Get inside. It's good for your height. Look at you. You been modeling lately?
Yeah. Socks.
Modeling socks. Está modelando medias.
Very good, babe. Nice.
Okay. The end. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be posting my magazine cover photos on my Instagram and Facebook page, so make sure to show your girls some love there. Please make sure to like and share this video and let me know your thoughts or comment with any questions. All right, see you on the next video.